Hello, I am the cartoonist M. Rashid. This cartoon, uh, it was inspired by a scene in a comic book that I read in the 90s. I was introduced to my old friend Colding back in the day. It was called Martial Law, The Kingdom of the Blind. And it was a parody on like the Batman concept of, the only reason why a billionaire would be a crime fighter is to protect his money. It's not really fighting crime. It's 100% self-interest, and that's, to me, and just looking at how history rolls with the money trusts and monopolists, that's 100% real. Batman is probably the most fictional character, more fictional than the last son of Krypton. Billionaires are the bad guys. Billionaires are not Batman. They're Lex Luthor, period. So, in that parody, they showed the origins of this, villainous Batman figure, and they showed his parents were like coldly clinical scientists, like doing all kinds of crazy stuff to him, and just recording it for science. Probably the only way a real scientist can be just a emotionless meat bag is in fiction like that. So they were experimenting on him to turn him into whatever they turn him into, what he ended up becoming, the Private Eye. Actually, Pat Mills, who wrote it, might have actually been inspired for that scene by the real life story of the prodigy William James Hadith, maybe. But anyway, so I was inspired by that concept and used it to package the systemic racist attack upon the black family, and how one of the biggest tools of the aristocracy is their divide and conquer, and how they're dividing and conquering the black family unit. So I mentioned in the previous videos of the mass media tactic of continuously attacking the black family, downplaying it, poo-pooing it, treating it as if this is worthless, and using on the opposite side, always, upholding the white family. And in their fake concept of progress, continuously putting the interracial couple in our face like it will help me in some way, when meanwhile the only thing it does is help plunder wealth out of the black community and into the white community. That's literally all it does. It's an economic attack, pretending to be progress. Politics is about group uplift. Without progress, the group does not uplift economically. Without politics, there is no progress. There's only hurt. Individual outliers in the group making it mean nothing. The group isn't making it. That's what it means to be a bottom caste. It means your group isn't making it. So when individuals manage to escape out of that bottom caste, that doesn't mean the group is doing well. So who cares about your individual accomplishments? Who cares about you continuously, like financial literacy? We've had, in the past, every time we would have like some kind of energized breakthrough as a group, we were attacked and pulled back down to the bottom caste. So nobody cares about if as a group we aren't working together to like pull ourselves up, then your individual strivings don't mean much, because the group is like getting weaker and weaker. Like Yvette said, our economic floor is being snatched up from under us. It's collapsing, and it's by design. If you're not fighting for that, the whole thing drops, and there's like 10,000 free blacks after they put the rest of us back in chains for our own good. What will it mean to be the 10,000 free blacks outside of, that tragedy? I wouldn't want to see you. Who cares? I don't want to see you now. And a high profile example is Jay-Z getting himself a piece of that NFL money, and then giggling and making fun of the protesters kneeling for the anthem in front of his white investor friends. That's what it will look like to be one of the 10,000 free blacks after the rest of us are put back in chains. So your individual strivings as an outlier don't mean anything for the group. Who cares? That's why that black celebrity worship thing is so dangerous. It's a tool of symbolism that, Antonio points out. It's the decadent veil designed to hurt you, to bamboozle you as part of the fiend's enthrallment of you. So stop. So that's what this cartoon represents. It is the active experiment of dividing and conquering the black family. Peace.